Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, indeed. Early, but it's the top of the ninth, so I wanted to get on live, see if anybody hops on with me. Might take a few minutes, but we'll see. Happy Friday night, gang. I mean, what can we say? This is 13-0 Yankees. And can't say enough about my man Garrett Cole. Trick shot, 17. What's happening? Big boys in the house. What is good? Pete, I'm here. LOL, pretty boy. Who's Pete, big boy? What's going on, guys? What is going on, everybody? I mean, thank you for coming on, hanging out. Hens highlights. What's happening? Maz is in the house, baby. That's right. Offenses in Seattle was ridiculous. You were watching Pete. Oh, you mean Simonetti? Big boy? You're watching him? It's all good, dude. Offense is insane. It is ridiculous. And Garrett Cole is insane, too. I mean, and the first time we've seen Manny Benuelo since the Yankees picked him up. So this is fantastic. He hadn't been in a game in almost 1,000 days, which is crazy. So, and we absolutely ridiculous. Trick shot. Yeah, man. Everybody can throw a no. Yeah, Cole had a perfect 3-7. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. Trick shot. Well, G's eligible to come off the IL tomorrow, so we'll see if he comes out off or not. I mean, and the Yankees will have to make a corresponding move to move somebody off the roster. So we'll see what happens. Be nice, but we'll see. 2 outs. Line drive to Donaldson. 2 outs. 1 to go. And then Banuelos still have thrown 2 almost flawless innings. So through 2 perfect innings, I should say. So what's the deal that MLD has with Apple and Amazon? Game was blocked out for a lot of fans. Yeah, I mean, you have to have certain memberships depending on your geography, Carlos. Unfortunately, it's just a way of siphoning more money from the fans. It's I've talked about this before. It's very frustrating. I mean, you have to have a membership to this, to that, to this, to that, just to watch your favorite team, which is very frustrating. So I don't agree with that. Even living in the area, you get shafted out of games, so it's nuts. So, Chris, hard not to love the Yankees. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, by the way, hit those like buttons when you come in here, if you don't mind, folks. And if you haven't subscribed, welcome to the channel. I hope that you do enjoy it enough to subscribe. I put out breaking news all the time on the Yankees news. I have stuff coming out tomorrow morning as well. Recaps, lineups, the works, everything Yankee world. So, and but this is crazy, man. Grounder to Banuelos, 3 outs, baby. Game over, 13-0. Ass kicking extraordinaire. Yes, AKE, baby. Yes. Dominique, I wouldn't say he's washed, Dominique. I wouldn't say that. His glove was good today too. So a lot of soft contact from Ben. Yes, that's part of his one of his strengths. He induces a lot of weak contact. So he was money tonight. But I mean, ridiculous. Let's go over this. I mean, Jose Trevino, a solo shot in the third, followed up by Judge, solo shot, all of a sudden make it 2-0, and then Trevino with a 2-run triple in the fourth, and then in Hicks with an RBI single that he tried to turn into a double, but it didn't turn out. But it made it 5-0. It's good to see Hicks hit the ball actually. Rizzo hit a moonshot 3-run bomb in the fifth, make it 8-0. Carpenter, another moonshot, make it 10-0. And then DJ LeMahieu with an RBI 2-run single to make it 12-0. And then in the eighth inning, Judge with an RBI single to make it 13-0. I mean, and that's where it ended. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Tigers had position players playing at the end, which was nuts. I mean, and then Garrett Cole, I mean, obviously 7 innings, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, 102 pitches. His ERA is down to 2.79. And then Manny, 2 innings of 1 hit ball. So it was awesome to see Cole dealing up into that point where he just gave up a hit, unfortunately. So, but that's as good of a game as I'll see, man. As good as a game as he could pitch. So, and hopefully to keep this momentum. It was a great way to start the series with the Tigers winning the first game. I'll take it, baby. 2 back-to-back. Yeah, Sean. Hell yeah, man. We got a lot of good pitching in this lineup, man. Really a whole bunch, man. Someone will be cut. Yes, yeah, I would prefer it be Gallo at this point over Andujar, because Andujar does have options, but Andujar's earned the right to stay up here. I think so. And big boy, I have a feeling it's going to be Andujar that he'll be optioned out to AAA, but I prefer it be Gallo. But we'll see. Trevino looks fantastic. Al, Jason Martino, Yankees all day. What's up, baby? Yes, the Rangers are up 2-1 on the Lightning. Fantastic. Would love if they won this game, man. Absolutely love it, man. Yeah, this was, I mean, a clean baseball game. They were aggressive, stealing bases, trying to stretch singles into doubles, and it was just all across the board. So, Cole, yeah, big boy Cole and Trevino were pissed at themselves for giving up the hit, but that's how hard it is to get a damn perfect game, even a no hitter. But a perfect game is just ridiculous. So, yeah, the Yankees were feasting on that kid, Chloe, absolutely feasting on him. Rodriguez, Molly, hello, how are you? Matt Carpenter hit a moonshot, man, into the second deck in right field for a 2-run bomb. Bed-Stuy. Dude, he's earned the right to keep getting playing time, too. So he's been a godsend since Stanton's been down at the H. Absolute godsend. So the Yankees should DFA Joey Gallo, eat the salary for this. Yeah, Mazza, yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. They should not cut Carpenter and Andujar. Have been great. Yeah, I would agree 100%. Don't cut the guys who have been productive. So it would be kind of foolish, in my opinion. So it would definitely be foolish. But hoping Stanton comes back, they don't cut him. They're not going to cut Stanton. Dave Richard, you talking about cutting who? Andujar Carpenter? Yeah, I hope they don't cut Carpenter at all. So good veteran presence, solid player, solid another lefty bat that we need. So and he clearly can hit. So, but yeah, Stanton's eligible to come off the IL tomorrow. So my guess is he'll probably be returning tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. And a preview of the trade deadline. It's a little early, but now that I'm hearing chatter that the Blue Jays are interested in potentially Andrew Benintendi and Scott Barlow from the Royals, I see a multiplayer trade either with the Royals for those two or the Reds for like Luis Castillo / Luis Sessa or something like that. Balling with AC. I mean, the bigger move would be obviously to try to get Brian Reynolds here for center field, but I don't know if they're going to be willing to give up that much. But balling with AC. I would do it, yes, but I'm not the GM. So, and anyway, smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button if you don't mind. I want to get them up really quickly if we can. Montez is the guy to go out. Montez is another good one too, Mazza. Montez is another good one. Yeah. I wish they had a reliever too, because at that point, I don't see the point of going after Sean Murphy now. I just don't see, or Wilson Contreras. I do not see the point of going after either one. So I would not want to disrupt this momentum. Carpenter bunt. Yeah, man. Carpenter had a money bunt. Dan Snow, a money bunt. Yep, Phillies fired Joe Girardi today, for those of you who haven't heard. Jonathan India would be a good fit, but then the Reds are not going to move him. I mean, he's a young building block. They're gonna build around him. I'm pretty confident of that, Dave Rich. It would be nice, but I'm not really in favor of moving DJ LeMahieu. So, but yeah, it would be nice theoretically. Would I rehire Joe Girardi, who was just fired by? For what position, Maz? I'm not firing Boone to bring in Girardi. That's never going to happen. The bunt was nasty. Don't worry about me liking those videos. I like it. Oh, I appreciate that, Molly. Thank you. Get rid of Apple TV and I didn't really care for the announcers tonight, Sports Time Machine. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I prefer the Yankees broadcasters. Release Gallo, awful hitter. Yanks trade for Bauer. Bauer? Andrew, who are you talking about? Trevor Bauer? He's suspended from baseball for the next 2 years, so you can't trade for him. He can't play. If that's who you're talking about. As a coach for the catchers or an advisor. Yeah, I mean, that I would consider. Maz, I mean, can't hurt. Can't hurt. I mean, I would not fire Boone and bring back Girardi. There's not a chance in the world would I do that. So focus on Soto. Abraham, yes, Soto's the guy. He is the guy to go after, obviously. Number one target by a million. But the reality too is if you trade for Soto, there is no way they're going to re-sign Aaron Judge. If you trade for somebody like Brian Reynolds, then they can re-sign Aaron Judge. So there's a difference there, and the majority of people want Aaron Judge to be re-signed. So, yeah, do I think we can get Michael Fulmer from the Tigers and he's started? But great, he's a bullpen guy now. He transitioned back, so yeah, I mean, he's not a bad option, Ballin. Not a bad option. So hire him as a GM, looking for Sean. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna fire Cashman to bring in Girardi as oh to bring in Girardi as the GM. I can't see that happening. Cashman has way too much street cred as a GM. Kid clientele 19. What is happening? Get rid of Hicks. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of people want that, man. A lot of people want that. It's gonna be harder to get rid of him than Gallo, obviously, because of his contract. But I mean, he had a nice hit today, you know. And honestly, like if he increases his trade value by a little bit, and then maybe they'll find a buyer, and the Yankees could eat half his contract or something like that. Then I can see it. So Jake Bauers, lefty bat, not sure. Oh, Jake Bauers, the Yankees actually acquired today. Andrew, I have a video coming out about it tomorrow morning. Jake Bauers from the Cincinnati Reds, the Yankees traded for him this evening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I have some more info coming out on that tomorrow morning. Roger Clemens' son plays. Yeah, Cody Clemens, I think is. Yeah, plays for the Tigers. Yeah. Boston Celtics of baseball. Oi. Judge not a bargaining chip. Judge take a little. Judge is not. Believe me. I mean, as much as that would be nice, Abraham, he's not. He's going for the highest bidder. If it's Texas that offers him 340 million, he's going to Texas. Whatever team offers him, especially if it's a bid that's way over everybody else, he's going to go there. He will go there. He's looking to cash out. So I mean, cash in on himself. So I can't blame him for it. But like, that's why I've proposed moving him so that he just doesn't walk and get nothing in return. But chicken parm, baby. What is happening? Chicken parm, baby. We're all good, man. Phillies win, good. Only catcher that interests me is still Heim from Texas. Yeah, I don't think they'll move him either. I don't think they'd move him, Alex. That switch. Yeah, I mean he's solid. I mean, but I don't. Yeah, I mean if you could platoon him and Trevino, I don't see the. Yeah, I mean that would be nuts. But I see he's a young, controllable player, and I see the Rangers building around him. Um, I think they're going to platoon Trevino and Rortvedt next year. And I think they'll probably move on from Higashioka. That's my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see. Mazza, they just gave up cash considerations for Jake Bauers. That's it. So no players at all. I meant this Vauer GM for another club. I would hire Gerard. Oh yeah. I mean, I think he's going to get some offers, Sean Browning, no doubt. I think he gets some offers, no doubt about it. Phillies are beating up on the A's 9-0. Machado, yeah, Machado's a beast. Machado's an absolute beast. He's on a Hall of Fame trajectory too, so I would keep an eye on him too. Just raining Yankee Stadium today. I mean, beat the bad weather, that's for sure. So batting, yeah, 7-7. The stash just demolished it. Second deck, moonshot, baby. Why do we trade for Jake Bauers? Some extra depth. I go into detail about that tomorrow morning, Miguel Castro. I have a video coming out about that trade tomorrow morning. I think you'll get a little bit more insight as to why I think they're doing it. And I kind of give it a couple different perspectives. So I think you'll find it entertaining and just interesting, I'll say. So, but they traded for you, Jake Bauers, tonight. So before the game started. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about Girardi either. He's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So, let's smash them like buttons, guys. We got 130 people in here. Only got 46 likes. If anybody hasn't hit it yet, just smash it really quickly if you don't mind. I want to see how quickly we can get to 100. It's really, really helpful when we hit the likes and we get over 100. So it's really, really helpful to the channel. Donaldson and Judge, their basketball celebration, even though trouble's about innocent, that to me says a lot about them. Yeah, and I think, I mean, people are moving past the Tim Anderson fiasco. I think the only people not moving on is Tim Anderson. So, um, and Tony La Russa, but like, guys, come on, you know, Rizzo's the Tito of '05. Yeah, man. I think Rizzo. I mean, Rizzo's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. It looks like he's heating up again. So I like that. I still think loan Judge to get some capital back to improve the farm system would be smart. Yes, I do. I agree with that, Mazza. I mean, his free agent value is really high, so is his trade value. It has to be considered at the very least. Hello, Colorado. All right, Frankie. What's happening? Renteria. Don't we have Shane Green in AAA? Yeah, we did. They signed him a couple days ago, so they have him as well. This is, I mean, Cashman's Mr. Depth. He always does this. Always brings in depth pieces that are around there. So he's going to continue to do that, fortify everywhere. So I don't expect him to stop doing that anytime. Yeah, we're at 69 likes. We went up by like 25 likes in like 30 seconds. So see if we can get over 100. See if we can get over 100. That's right. He's made a lot of green. No, yeah. I mean, he's money wise. He's good. He is good money wise. But Castro's not yet ready yet, Ethan. But he is, I think, rehabbing his way back. So, which is a good thing. So, Billy, you're the man, bro. I can see Bill. I can see Girardi commentating too. I could do that. I could definitely see that. Molly, yeah, agreed. Never bad to add depth. It feels like the Yankees have a ton of injuries over. Yeah, exactly, balling with AC. It's at this position or pitching injuries, which is why I always say to add more pitching no matter what. It was nice to see Manny Banuelos throwing today for the first time in like 1,000 days. So that was nice to see. Hopefully, he gets more opportunities. He was poised today. 2 good innings. So, and they can see that. I have a guy who can throw multiple innings. So they don't always have to throw out Michael King or whatever. They have another guy who can do that now. So, and that's a good thing. One with the Red Sox. I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to move some guys. They might move like Xander Bogaerts and restock or just reshuffle a little bit. Bring in some guys, get rid of some guys. That's what I think they're going to do. Rumors on possible sign. Nothing of significance yet, Chris. Just chatter everywhere. Where the deadline is not until August 2nd. So, but I have a feeling teams will be moving. Making some moves up to that point. But nothing concrete yet in terms of rumors. Dude, Matt's saying I appreciate the dono, man. Thank you so much for the generous dono, man. Jason, great game by Cole. Pitching continues to dominate. Yankees bat looked alive. What about Harper to Yanks since Joe is out? I like it. Oh man, Harper to Yankees would be. I mean, I would love it. I wanted him to sign here when he first signed with the Phillies. I think that's one of the reasons why Joe might be out because he couldn't handle personalities like Harper and some of these other guys. So, and he still has a lot of that old school in him. So I think he's had trouble evolving a little bit to the players. He's less of a players manager than Boone is. That's for sure. So, and I mean Harper to Yankees. I wonder what they would have to give up to get Bryce Harper is a question because he's got a huge salary. He has like 9 years left on it, I think. So, which is a lot. But I wonder what they'd have to give up to get him. Because I personally don't want to move Stanton. I'd like to have him and Stanton in there, which would be awesome. So, Matt, thank you again for the donut, man. I appreciate that, brother. That's my take. I mean, Matt, what would you give up for Bryce Harper from the Phillies? And keep in mind he has a monster salary, so that's going to minimize some type of return package for him if they don't eat any money. When Stanton arrives, Joey departs. Chop, I'm with you there too. I think it's the stars are aligning to do that. I would not move on from Marwin Gonzalez. I would not move on from Andujar. I would not move on from Carpenter. They're all doing their parts here. And unfortunately, Gallo's not. And it's unfortunate, but I think it's time. I think it's time. And again, Gallo does not have 3 years on his contract like Hicks. So, it's more palatable eating the rest of Gallo's salary. So Cole was a beast tonight, Molly. He was outstanding. So yeah, and exactly, Sean. Each pitcher's pushing each other in a healthy, competitive way. They're backing each other. I like that, man. I like that. Thank you, man. The Bronx Talks channel, that I did with them. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Mark West, thank you so much for the dono, man. I appreciate you. You're the man, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Generosity is greatly appreciated, man. Thank you. Paul, the reason why I'm incredibly interested in Boston's trade deadline is because the AL East. Yo, you're right about that. You're absolutely right. AL, I mean, I'm not sleeping on Boston, not sleeping on Tampa, not sleeping on Toronto. I don't think they should sleep on them at all. Yankees need to be active and they need to stay on par. And I would not wait until the very last end of the trade deadline to move guys. I would try to make some moves earlier so that guys like the teams like the Blue Jays don't strike first. Because this happens a lot. And I don't want the Yankees to do that. And I think if they're that far ahead and still playing well, I think Cashman probably has the foresight enough to fortify the team in a way that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I see it. But again, Mark West, thank you, man. Matt saying Harper's worth it. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine him just feasting over here on this porch? Juan Soto too. I would give up Peraza, Pereira, Wisniewski, Andujar, and Wells. I would give up that for Bryce Harper. Yeah. But again, my concern, and yes, Badigan just brought it up too. You're buying a lot of decline years. That's my worry about Judge too. But Judge is going to make like $10 million a year more than Bryce Harper. So, John N, thank you, buddy, for your generous tone, man. I appreciate that. Big Rizzo fan. He will figure it out average wise. I'm not worried about Rizzo. When he gets hot, he's hot. He's a perfect, wonderful teammate. He's a whiz with the glove, and he's a guy that this team absolutely needs. Rizzo, I'm not worried about at all. So I'm a Rizzo fan too, man. I'm really happy that we got him, John. And I really, really am. And again, thank you for that generous contribution. I appreciate all the donos, man. All the donos. People, whether it's on the live streams or now on the videos themselves, that new super share feature. I appreciate them all. I thank you all. So much love to you all. Dominguez and Volpe. I said Dominguez and Volpe. Well, you're gonna have to give up those for Soto. There's no way you're going to get Soto without giving up both of those guys and a bunch more. So Benintendi, it was a fantastic fit, I think. One plug. Jays will win 100, raise 90-ish, so keep winning. Yeah, they're going to have to keep on par with these guys. I don't care what anybody says, man. AL East is a freaking war, right? So Yankees are going to have to do whatever they can do to keep that lead and extend it whenever they can. So they got to stay on top of each other. So TJ Abbey, Taillon, and Cole now close to perfect games. Yeah. I mean, Nestor Cortez lost a no-hitter in the 8th inning a couple weeks ago. So, these guys are fantastic. These guys are pitching fantastic. So they really, really are. Dominguez, Sweeney, Gallo, Wells, Florial, and Cash for Harper. You might have to give up Jason Dominguez for Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper he's as good as it is. He's as good as it gets, man. So, and if you go for, you trade for Bryce Harper, even though he's older than Juan Soto, he's not going to cost as much as Juan Soto. So that's another flip side too. But, like some other folks have said too, you are going to be eating a lot of decline years, just like we would be doing with Judge. So that's a red flag that we have to be at the very least aware of, So that's the way I see it. Apple app has feature on bottom right, percent to reach base. Yeah, there's some funky features, Udo, on that. I did see that, man. Sean, are you getting a migraine? Dude, I'm sorry about that. Go get some rest and feel better, Sean. Feel better, bro. Blue Jays losing 9-3, so that helps. Fantastic. Love that. I think Hein Bloom will go after full. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Gerald. I could see him do that. Because I have a feeling he's going to wind up losing Devers, too. And then if you lose Devers and then if you lose Chris Sale, then, you're really going to have to rebuild. How long until we start? I don't think the Yankees are going to get him now, Alex. They extended him. They gave him a big 5-year extension, the Guardians. So I don't think Ramirez is going anywhere now. Not even to Toronto. I would be surprised. Let me just put it that way. So, but they got him. But I'm more preoccupied with a guy like Brian Reynolds or something like that. I think it would be more just a better fit here right now. Aces, we're aces high right now, Matt F. We are aces high, baby. Ooh, we are almost at 100 likes. Just 11 to go. Smash that like if you don't mind, if you haven't done so yet. Do I think Pudge Rodriguez? He might be solid, Lorenzo, but I mean, good Hall of Fame catcher. He can bring a lot of insight to the field. He would relate to the Latin players too. So at the very least, he's worthy of a shot. Yeah, Harper's not playing the field right now. He's got a slight UCL tear, so he's only DHing right now. He's only DHing, so we'll see. And that's where we would need him to play the field. So Jesus King Chavez in the house, baby. Thank you so much for the donut, bro. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. You're a beast. Let's go Yankees, baby. The king is here. That's right, 161 Mafia. The king is here, baby. Gotta get you that crown. Gotta get you fitted, baby. Oh, 98 likes. We got 2 from 100, man. King Chavez, you're a beast, bro. The bidding at Judge starts at 3. It's going up by the day, Gerald, which is why I would consider moving him. It's an unpopular decision, but I don't want him walking for nothing. That's for sure. Ballin, I'm impressed with Torres too, and Carpenter and Andujar. I mean, it's a good, dynamic, versatile lineup, and we haven't had this much depth at the major league level in quite a while. So it's good. It's just good to see. And again, I hope when Stanton comes back, they don't move or send out a productive player. I hope it's Gallo. I like Gallo, but unfortunately, it's just not a fit anymore. Which stinks. It really stinks. I think the Yankees would get a closer to that. I don't think they would need a closer, but if they did, Benny, I mean, you're going to have to go after Josh Hader. He's the guy to go after. I mean, or Devin Williams, but I'm going after Bryce. I'm going after Josh Hader. Will cost a ton, but he's the guy. He is the guy. 3-1 Rangers, yeah. Sean, yes. What's happening, Sean? What's good, man? And guys and everybody, thank you again for the generous donos, man. Appreciate you. Yankees aren't as aggressive with trades at the Rays. The Rays are very savvy, Mr. Coconuts, with trades. They make these trades are like, what the and then it turns out to be a fantastic trade. I do agree the Yankees need to be a little bit more aggressive with some good trades. Yeah, we passed 100 likes. Thank you for everybody. Thank you. Yeah, the Phillies moved on from Girardi. Rob Thompson, who was his bench coach with the Yankees, has taken over as interim GM. My guess is they'll go after somebody like high-profile name or something in the offseason. That'd be my guess. So Alex would love Reynolds, Soto, Harper, Marte, Marshall. Oh, my God. That's a huge list of guys. Huge list of players. Go Rangers, baby. Go Rangers, man. Let's get him into the Stanley Cup, man. Cohen will not trade Marte to no, I don't think Cohen's going to trade Marte. No. Padres actually wanted Gallo at the trade deadline, and the Yankees beat them. So maybe they'll, for a change of scenery, low pressure environment, someone to bat at the bottom of the lineup and whatnot, they can DH him now that the NL has a DH. I mean, they could do some things. And again, I think a change of scenery was probably the right move for Joey Gallo. And again, he wouldn't have the pressure of having to be a slugger like, there like he is here. So that'd be my guess. But yeah, the Yankees just beat the Padres out for Gallo at the deadline. So Timothy, I think they make a couple of trades. I think CASHMAN will make a multiplayer trade, either for a pitcher, like a starter and reliever, or an outfielder and a reliever. Those to me represent the 3 biggest needs: starting pitching, relief pitching, and outfield. It might not look like if it's starting pitching, but keep in mind there might be an innings limitation on Nestor Cortes and even on Luis Severino. They have not gone above. Nestor Cortes hasn't been above 100 innings ever, and Luis Severino hasn't been above 100 innings since like 2018. So he's coming back from a long-term injury, so they're going to protect those guys. And it's good to see Manny Banuelos. And the other day, I think they're going to send somebody over here or go get somebody who can throw multiple innings. So Matt Carpenter, Jason Horn, Matt Carpenter, baby. Matt Carpenter. That dude, he is total Magnum PI. That dude has got Tom Selleck written all over him. That thick stash. I just got to get him like a Corvette, right? And like the tight leather jacket that Selleck used to rock. This is straight up Magnum PI, man. He's a combination of actually of Magnum PI and White Goodman from Dodgeball. You know I'm talking about White Goodman, man. Ben Stiller. Oh. Especially the weightlifting scene. Like that is straight up Matt Carpenter, dude. He's a guy that would go and hit an upper deck home run and then come and fix your bathtub afterward. Love that. I love it, man. Straight up blue collar, man. Doesn't wear batting gloves like Posada. Gangster, man. Gangster. I think Tatis actually gets a DH spot when he comes back. Came as play. I would not be surprised. It'll protect him a little bit more. On what they say, it will protect him. Yeah, I'm happy to see Trevino rocking out too, man. Gallen does have a great glove. He's an elite defender. Don't get me wrong, and he does have speed. And I think just put him in a better environment, a less pressure environment. It's a pressure cooker here, and it just wasn't a fit. That's all. We move him somewhere else, and hopefully he can resurrect his hitting, right? His career. So I wish him well. I really do. Matt Carp can also be an ERUPT. He could be, yeah, like the wind up career. Yeah, he could be, man. He could be. I think he'll hit better wherever he goes than he is here. So, yeah, I don't know Almaraz with a mustache. I mean, that's why I got this, but not this, because my wife doesn't like when I have facial hair. She told me she won't kiss me. And I can't do that. I can't do that. So, you know what I mean? No doubt, Chop. I got you. It's working, Jinian. It's working, buddy. Yeah, I mean, it's. We'll find out. I mean, if Stanton gets reinstated or activated tomorrow, then we're going to find out tomorrow who gets designated out or cut or whatever. So it's within 24 hours if it happens tomorrow. So we'll see. You know what I mean? That's why I've always been in favor of universal DH, because I don't think his. Yeah, I agree, Baldwin. I see 100%. Adding that bat to like ridiculous lineups, and most 100%. 100%. Oh, Posada, yeah, man. PP on his hands. That's right, dude. Yeah. Chris, have a great night. Have a great night. No, she's not bad again. Nah. You would think so because the last shit, she just doesn't like facial hair. This is the extent. When I grow my hair, she wants me to buzz it, so I have clippers and I buzz my hair. That's the military in my family. So that's what she likes, man. I keep her happy. My sister called me Billy Goat because of my Billy Goat. I love it. The Castro, Carpenter, Andahar will stay. Cut, Licky, Gallo, Hex. I mean, those are probably the perfect moves to do, big boy. Right? Those are, and 3 for 3. Yeah. 3 for 3. A swap, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I would agree. Big boy. Coconuts. Got to trade Glaber and Andujar. They need to be playing every day, Glaber says. Yeah, if I'm moving Glaber, it's for pitching. Andujar should have an opportunity to play more in the outfield. So, and again, he plays infield and outfield. So, on occasion a DH, on occasion an infield spot or whatever, So, but and they're both still young. They have years of control, both of them. I think they're not free agents until 2025. So there is trade value for them. There really is. So, no, I agree, big boy. Cashman definitely knows what needs to be done. I don't think he's going to just sit on his hands and do nothing. So, I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, I would look kind of creepy with a mustache. I don't like it. Sometimes I'll get the full, thing, but just like a Matt Carpenter, nah, man. I would look kind of nuts. Holmes, Judge, Trevino, Nestor for All-Star game. Probably, big boy. Probably. Judge, Trevino, Nestor. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't sleep on Cole either yet, because he's 5-1 with a 270. He's got like 80 something strikeouts. So he's already knocking on the door of 100 strikeouts. So, what other good catchers there in the American League except Murphy? Jonah Heim from the Texas Rangers, big boy, kid's good, and Adley Rushman from the Baltimore Orioles, but he just came up. Made his major league debut, but Heim is legit. And Sean Murphy obviously is good. Salvador, yeah, Salvador Perez. I mean, and the Royals just extended him big time for big money. I mean, their backup catcher is MJ Melendez. That kid is good, but I have a feeling they might DH Salvador, right, and then just play him MJ Melendez behind the plate. They could do that. So, yeah, Klaber's Torres bats woken up, no doubt. Ball and Lacey, have a great night. Go get your assignment done, man. Go take care of it, man. I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes too, and so we can go enjoy our weekends. And I'll be back on tomorrow night. So Melendez, I think, is playing some outfield too. Yeah. Why not? His versatility plays. That's a huge prospect for the Royals, which makes it I think more reasonable to move an Andrew Benintendi because he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year, and I don't see them giving Benintendi a big deal. So you might as well get some value back for him and get some young pieces, right? So Yankees 40-15, but that would be fantastic, big boy. It would be freaking fantastic. Brandon's in the house. So have I, big boy. Every game. Gardner over Hicks, yeah, and I still don't think they're going to bring in Gardner. There's other guys that I think they're going to get shots, a shot before Brett Gardner. I mean, Ken, it would be nice to get Mullins, but I don't think the Orioles would trade him to a division rival. I just don't see it happening. I could be wrong, though. When did the Yankees play the Dodgers? I'm not sure. Did they play them this year? I think they play the Cardinals this year. I don't have the schedule in front of me, of course, but I'll have it by tomorrow night, Gerald. I'll look at it and dissect their schedule and whatnot. So that'd be a good series. Dodgers, I think the Cardinal series would be a good series too. It really would. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Everybody have a great night. The Yankees kick ass tonight, 13-0. Thank you everybody for the generous donos and your company, which I always appreciate. And peace and love from you all. And have a great night. Over and out.